Shame about wanting dirty with my husband. Since D-Day I've been going through periods of intense desire for my husband. I have always been a fairly low libido person, so this is completely new for me. Don't get me wrong, I find my husband very attractive, and right from when we first met we've had amazing chemistry and I've always enjoyed intimacy with him. But this is different. This is just pure lust. I can't take my eyes off of him. Even in completely innocuous non-sexual moments with him. Alone and in public. We went to a friend's marriage last week. Every time my husband put his hand around my waist I felt flustered and lightheaded. Even sitting close to him gets me all hot and bothered. I often catch myself staring at him doing random things around the house. And now I'm starting to make up fantasies and scenarios involving him inside my head like a teenage girl. I've had my hormones checked and they're all normal. We are already pretty active, we have intimacy almost every day and I love it. I want more. I can't get enough of him. I know I need to start initiating, but I've been holding myself back. We had a hysterical bonding phase immediately after D-Day. That was when I initiated for the first time in my life, because that was the first time I felt such uninhibited desire towards somebody. It was amazing. But then he withdrew and there was no intimacy for a long time. He also started lashing out on me verbally. He's shamed for how I initiated only after D-Day and never before in our relationship. He said AP turned me into a farming tool. He said I probably missed AP so much and he felt I was just using him now like a toy now that AP is not around anymore. He told me to just go to my AP if I wanted intimacy so much. I understand how he arrived at those conclusions. I don't hold it against him. But God, what he said messed me up. I tried everything to not let them affect me because I knew he just said them in anger and just to hurt me. I couldn't. It feels like those words got imprinted in me when he said them. They used to ring inside my head when I had a dirty thought about my husband, and to a lesser degree they still do. It makes me so ashamed to even think about initiating dirty again. I know he doesn't feel that way anymore. He has apologized about them. Not just a shallow blanket apology about his verbal lashings. He remembers every single thing he spoke to me. He apologized about every sentence individually. It meant so much. It shows to me that it was hard for him too, to say those things to me. He just didn't know what else to do with his anger and frustration. That apology helped me see that he doesn't actually feel that way and he won't judge me for my desires. This has been a long time effort in therapy, but I think I can finally say that I've let go of that crushing shame around initiating again. I talked to him about it last month. About how what he said in anger ended up impacting my confidence. I knew he would be understanding and empathetic, but I was so scared, and I'm so glad I was able to take that leap of faith. He was wonderful. He reassured me and told me how much he loved and appreciated when I initiated and expressed my desire. I feel proud to say that I initiated for the first time again last night. I didn't feel shame about it. I didn't feel scared he'll turn me down. And even if he did, I think I'll be okay with it. And that is how it should be. He's my husband, for heck's sake. It's okay for me to want to have dirty with him. I know he desires me back, and I know that as long as I have his consent I have all the right in the world to think about him all the time. Needless to say, I'll be looking forward to this weekend's smile.